Hey y'all, it is Rose Love, and I know I've been missing in action. I get it, um, but today I usually do tarot readings and all that good stuff. But today is going to be a little bit different. I went for a bike or motorcycle ride this morning. And I ran over to the gas station. It's raining, so I wasn't really trying to go far. Um, and Spirit told me to talk about mental health. The holidays are coming up, and not everybody has someone to they don't have family or they don't feel loved. And so, mental health, that discussion needs to happen. It's very important. Spirit said to tell my story, so I will. And let me tell you, it's been a journey. It's definitely been a journey. I haven't always been this way. I used to be someone who projected a smile, happy place, but on the inside I was hurting so much. And I was so dark, and it was really bad internally. When I was about 23 years old, about 18 years ago or so, um, I attempted to kill myself. I remember that day. I didn't tell anybody. I made up in my mind to do it. My roommate at the time, my best friend, and her son, they had medicine at the house that would have killed me. But I didn't want to take their medicine because they needed that to survive. So I went to Growers and I got a bottle of Tylenol PMs, the big bottle, and I downed them. All but two. Two fell to the ground. I poured them out my hand, chugged them back, right? All but two as I was walking to work. Not really thinking. I was in a really bad place at that time. Like, I worked with kids, I worked with toddlers. In my head, I was thinking, oh, this won't take effect for hours. By the time I leave here, it's when I'm gonna die, like right after I leave. No, hello, you take a whole bunch of pills at once, it kind of instantly affects your body. Um, Regardless, and needless to say, oh, that was definitely a thing. And shout out to the women who were there, who actually called 911 and got me to the hospital. I've never said thank you for that, but thank you. You saved my life. You did. Um, I vaguely remember being put on a stretcher. I remember getting to the hospital and I remember being attacked. There were like these things attacking me. I felt like I was being attacked. So I was fighting. Um, but I also remember I wanted to live. Like, I knew that where I felt like I was dropping, I was sinking, I was going into this dark place. I remember that part. Um, there was like things scratching at me and grabbing me and biting me and trying to fight me, and they wanted to take me and they wanted me to go, and I didn't want to go. Like, I remember in that little moment how much I wanted to live. Now, that was a spiritual plane. In the 3D world, I was actually fighting the doctors and the nurses and the RNs, right? But spiritually, I was fighting whatever was trying to grab me, okay? Anyway, I'm going to leave an excerpt to a little clip because after Spirit gave me that message, I started going through, I've been working on a memoir for years. So I started going through some of the old writings that I did from that time frame, and I'm going to put a little piece of that insert in here. What I can say is this: you're worth it. If you feel like you're not worth it, if you feel like there's nobody here who cares for you, I felt like that. But there are. I remember waking up in that intensive care unit. I remember looking at my mom and my best friend. The look on their faces alone, that especially my mother, the look of my mother's face alone. My mother's this beautiful soul. I mean, she's gone through her own life of tragedy and pain, but this beautiful person, and the look on her face was so detrimental to me that I knew in that moment something like this could never happen again. So I was forced to get help. Okay, I made sure I got help afterwards. But that's besides the point. This is about you. To anybody who's going through something, who is suffering, and you're not speaking on it, you're not letting your friends know, and you're not seeking help, go get help. It is 2023. There is nothing wrong with getting help. There's nothing wrong with therapy. There's nothing wrong with counseling. There is no stigma upon that anymore like it used to be. Go get help because you're important. You have a purpose. You have a goal. There is a reason for you to be here. Call crisis. Call me. 419-407-6356. That is my business line. You call me. You call me. And let me tell you, I've come so far from where I was then. Things aren't perfect now, but things are nowhere near as bad as they were then. Not even close. Okay? I'm still struggling. I still got financial issues, still things I have to deal with. But I'm here. You are here. Every day you get up, you have a chance to be different. Every day you get up, you have a chance to be new. Every moment you are alive, you have the choice, you have the chance to do something different, to make a difference in this world. And it is so needed. You are so needed. Okay, that's all I got today. You're important and you are loved. You are definitely loved. And if you need to talk, you call me, or you call crisis, or you speak to a friend, but get help. Peace and blessings. One love.